Good Wednesday evening. My name is Lainey Clevenger White. I'm the practitioner who's going to be sharing with you this evening our metaphysical lesson, which comes off of Gerald C. Rivers' talk about the 64 days, seasons of nonviolence, and about peace. He spoke about that to us on Sunday. I hope you catched his talk, and I hope if you didn't, see it on YouTube. It was wonderful. So I was thinking about peace. You know, we say peace, but I'm thinking, well, what does it really mean? You know, we talk about peace as far as with war, or peace just to be calm and still, but what does peace really mean? So I looked it up on the internet for the meaning of peace, and the dictionary states, one, that peace is freedom from disturbance and tranquility. Two, a state or a period in which there is no war or war has ended. Three, it's used as a friendly greeting, peace. And four, it's used as an order to remain silent. There are two types of peace. One is enforced by justice, and the other is free choice by people who want to live together. Peace is a stress-free state of security and calmness that comes when there is no fighting or war, everything coexisting in perfect harmony. And I found out that Sweden has avoided war since 1814 and enjoys the peace that the lack of conflict brings. I thought that was really interesting. So when you are at peace with yourself, you are content to be the person you are, flaws and everything. It is the absence of mental stress or anxiety. Dr. David Hawkins, who is the author of Power versus Force, through his studies of kinesiology and calibrating energy, expanded a 20-year study. He created a map of consciousness with an arbitrary scale of 1 to 1,000. And it was determined that peace calibrates at an energy level of 600. That 600, the God view, is all being. The life view is perfect. The emotion is bliss, and the process or energy field is illumination, enlightenment, self-realization, and God consciousness. Peace is at 600 out of 1,000. An acronym for peace is positive energy activates constant elevation. Just picture that. When you're peaceful, you're raising your consciousness higher and higher. The biblical peace is more than just the absence of conflict. It is taking action to restore a broken situation. It is more than a state of inner tranquility. It's a state of completeness and wholeness. That's because when you have a situation that's broken, when you put peace into it, then that brings it back to its completeness and its wholeness. The Bible has a lot to say about peace. It appears 329 times in the Bible, with the highest occurrence of 30 in the book of Isaiah. So I want to share with you some verses that are examples of peace. One, peace is the fruit of the Spirit. In Galatians 5:22, it says, "But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, and faithfulness." And we must seek peace and make peace. In Psalms 34:14, it says, "Turn away from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it." In Romans 12:18, "If possible, so far as it depends on you, live peaceably with all." And in Romans 14:19, "So then, let us pursue what makes for peace and for mutual upbuilding." And in 2 Corinthians 13:11, "Finally, brothers, rejoice. Aim for restoration, comfort one another. Agree with one another. Live in peace. And the God of love and peace will be with you." In 1 Peter 3:11, let him turn away from evil and do good. Let him seek peace and pursue it. So another attribute of peace is that it brings joy. In Proverbs 12:20, deceit is in the heart of those who devise evil, but those who plan peace have joy. And in Matthew 5:9, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God. And another attribute of peace is that it comes from God. It comes from God. In John 14:27, peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. Not as the world gives do I give it to you. Let not your hearts be troubled, neither let them be afraid. In 2 Thessalonians 3:16, now may the Lord of peace give you peace at all times in every way. The Lord be with you all. And God gives us peace in times of trouble. In Philippians 4:6-7, do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be known to God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. So, why is peace important? Peace is very much needed in our life. It is the foundation of the conscious human mind. Peace is needed because, 1, peace makes sure you do not go on medicines to run your life or ruin your life. 2, peace helps you keep mentally and physically fit. 3, peace ensures that you are aware of yourself. 4, peace helps you make better decisions. And just think about that when you're having to make a decision about something. If you do it from a peaceful space, it's less frustrating for you and you come up probably most surely with a better answer or better decision if you do it from a place of peace. 5, peace gives you strength and you stay calm when things go unexpectedly. 6, peace gives you the freedom to do experiments in your life. 7, peace helps you put things in order. 8, peace enlightens you. 9, peace helps you see things as they are. 10, peace makes you intelligent and increases your IQ. That's a good reason to be peaceful, so we can be smarter. 11, peace connects you better with other people. 12, peace helps you understand the surroundings. And 13, peace to the mind is like base to the home, roots to the tree. So, when there is no peace, 1, no peace makes you lost in life. No idea where to go from here. 2, no peace keeps you in fear and frightened all the time. 3, no peace makes your mind vulnerable to everything around you. 4, no peace triggers anger, frustrations, problems, discontent, unnecessary desires, and dreams. 5, no peace takes away the control of your body and its biomechanics. And 6, no peace makes your mind wander. So I've shared this information with you about peace from different sources, and it's kind of given me some insight into the aspects of peace, and I hope that it gives you some food for thought about peace. We say it a lot. We think it a lot. We want it a lot. And when we do our prayer requests here at our center, one thing that's always requested is peace of mind. That is so important. If we have that deep peace at the very core of our being, then we can surrender and let go to God. We can trust in the outcome of any situation, knowing that God has it covered, knowing that there is divine right action and order taking place, knowing that all is well, regardless of the circumstances and appearances. In the biblical meaning of peace, it is an inner state of well-being and calm. When we say, "Peace be with you," we are giving a blessing to live well and in wholeness. Peace be with you, a blessing to live well and in wholeness. The fruit of peace is not just knowing, but also living it out. Peace is sitting in comfort and knowing that God is next to your side no matter what. When I saw that, I read that, it was like when I go into prayer, I can just I can feel that presence, that divine energy of God that is just right there with me. God is its arms around me, just supporting me in my prayer. God is next to your side no matter what. So when the verse from Galatians says that the fruit of the Spirit is peace, it is knowing that when we have the Spirit in us and among us, we are able to sit in peace. And it's comforting for me to know that God is right where I am, that I am not alone. So when you have your prayerful moments, just when you're sitting in that silence and saying your prayers, just know that you're saying it with God, through God, as that God energy, that you are absolutely not alone and you are supported in every way. I follow a lady named Lori Ladd. She's an ascension teacher and a multidimensional channel who recently stated in one of her videos about the political arena that it's like being in a storm, like a hurricane. And for us to take care of ourselves, we have to imagine that we are in the eye of the storm, like in the eye where it is peaceful and calm. So I use that analogy for myself when I have moments of frustration or concern about what the heck's going on, how's it going to turn out. I just remember that I'm in the eye of the storm and it's peaceful and calm and all is well. And to stay in that eye and to not get caught up in the storm. That eye is where God is. Our center is where God is. And that is where peace is. And God is right there with us. So I'd like to close with the last words from Amanda Gorman's poem that she so beautifully expressed at the inauguration, "The Hill We Climb." These last words really got to me. "For there is always light, if only we're brave enough to see it. If only we're brave enough to be it." So when we're being in the light, we are expressing, living, and being peace for ourselves and for the world. So let's be brave. Thank you, and so it is.